Now to our continuing coverage on this 20th anniversary of the tri-state tornado. Once the twister finally lifted, close to 30 lives were lost, but countless lives were saved thanks to one person 2 hours away at the National Weather Service in Paducah.
I recently had the chance to travel to Paducah and talk with the meteorologist that pulled the trigger on that tornado warning.
Everybody in the city of Evansville needed to take cover at that point, because at that point, after I issued the initial warning, the new scan came in and we were like, this is bad.
Christine Welgus is the warning coordinating meteorologist at the National Weather Service in Paducah. She was watching radar the morning of the 6th, eyeing storms that were initially thought to cause damaging winds.
So I'm watching this cell move across into southeast Illinois, and it's getting more and more intense.
As the storm strengthened, she recalled a briefing from a fellow meteorologist from earlier in the evening.
And he's like, you know what, I think the winds are actually going to be increasing within the next couple of hours here as these storms move into the Evansville tri-state region.
Taking that into consideration, with one radar scan at a time, that briefing turned into reality.
I remember turning to my assistant warning forecaster and telling him, do you see where this is headed? He's like, yeah, Evansville.
Welgus knew she had to put out the warning.
We decided to go ahead and issue that tornado warning. And it still didn't look great. I'm still thinking to myself, gosh, I hope we don't wake all of Evansville up for nothing.
Then the moment of truth. A supercell embedded among other storms spawned a tornado with its eye on Evansville.
A tornado has hit Ellis Park, and it is major damage. Highway 41.
Is there any fires or
no fires?
Anybody injured?
No, I don't know. I just pulled in the parking lot.
And we're starting to hear reports of damage in Ellis Park. I'm thinking to myself, oh my gosh, we actually have a tornado. You know, it was chaos in the office, people talking, TVs going, phones ringing. I mean, it was crazy.
It was a moment a textbook or college class can't teach.
You know, that split second that I was in shock, and my manager, I think, saw the look on my face, and she's like, okay, she's not there. And it was only 5 seconds. He's like, hey, keep going. And I was like, oh yeah, okay.
As Welgus reflects back on the day, she feels there was no way the warning could have been issued any earlier.
How many lives were actually saved, and I think that's a hard number to try to figure out. How many people had weather radios? How many people actually acted on the warning? It's November. People don't think about tornadoes in November.
Thanks to advances in technology, meteorologists can now get the word out faster as to what is happening and can even tell if there's debris being sucked into a storm.
It's not a matter of if it's going to happen again. We will have, another strong tornado in the fall at some point in this area.
She's a really, really brilliant meteorologist.
She's extremely smart, and I was talking to her just a couple years ago, and she's the one that said, I put that out, and you heard the line there. She said, I didn't want to wake up Evansville at 2 o'clock in the morning for nothing.
That's right.
And
she didn't. I mean, it was serious.
It was very serious, yeah, but it was definitely nice getting down there to Paducah and just catching up with her, and she still, to this day, looks over all that data.
Yeah.
To see what they can learn from it. I mean, the good news is, back then they only got a radar scan every 6 minutes. The way technology worked, now it's every 2 to 3 minutes.
Yeah, so that's good.
Definitely improved technology there.
Well, she helped save a lot of lives, and that's part of the job. Great job to her. Coming up later this evening, like we mentioned, there will be a reflection and remembrance service in Newburgh, another area hit hard by the tornado. That service gets underway at 7 at First Christian Church at the corner of Lincoln Avenue and State Road 261. It will include several slideshows. One will focus on the lives lost, another on survivors, and then a third featuring those who gave in the aftermath. And in honor of those who gave and helped out during that time, people will be encouraged to give again. A collection will be taken up for wounded Evansville police officer Sam Taylor, who was shot on the job back in September.